and a cinephile.
Welcome to my movie and TV series reviews, where I will provide honest opinions of the latest releases. If the movie or TV series is a hit or a miss, be sure to know I will inform you. But if the movie or series is trash, be also sure to know that I will trash the hell out of the movie. I am Domina's Cinephile.
And the movie on the review table today is the Nollywood film Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju. Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju is a 2024 Nollywood thriller film produced by Eniola Ajao and directed by Adebayo Tijani and Odunlade Adekola. The movie features prominent Yoruba Nollywood actors including Eniola Ajao, Odunlade Adekola, Sola Sobowale, Femi Adebayo, Lateef Adedimeji, Fathia Balogun, Bimbo Akintola, Olayode Juliana, and Mercy Aigbe. This film marks Ajao's debut as a producer and was created in collaboration with Anthill Studios. Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju, premiered in Nigerian cinemas on Friday, March 29, 2024. As with most Nollywood premieres, a special red carpet event and screening were held before the release of the movie to celebrate another Yoruba Nollywood production. The cast and other Nollywood celebrities attended, dressed in their finest attire, basking in the flashlights of the Nollywood paparazzi. In its first week of release, the movie grossed 101.2 million naira in 5 days and later made an additional 63.2 million naira in the same week, making it the third highest opening for a Nollywood movie, according to Film One Entertainment. In 2 weeks, the movie grossed 145 million naira, and its performance improved further in the third and fourth weeks, reaching 227 million naira. After its run in cinemas, the movie achieved a total Nigerian box office gross of 250 million naira, as reported by Film One Entertainment. Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju, tells the story of King Towobola, played by Odunlade Adekola, who has 3 wives, played by Fathia Balogun, Bimbo Akintola, and Mercy Aigbe, none of whom can give him an heir to the throne. The king's reign is threatened when the village priests warn that he has only a few years left to produce an heir, or he will have to abdicate the throne and leave the town. Faced with the threat of losing his position, the king brings home a mysterious woman he met in the forest, who brings even more trouble for him. Let me begin by saying that this movie and its production crew failed miserably. The movie opens with a narration and an AI-driven animation that falsely raises viewers' expectations. Watching this movie and witnessing the AI visuals at the start reminded me of watching an African folklore tale on TikTok, created using AI software like Midjourney. You can tell that this movie draws inspiration from fairy tales like Beauty and the Beast or Yoruba folklore featuring similar characters. The reality about this movie is that nothing worked, from the actors' performances to the plot and execution. The movie lacks genuine storytelling essence, with a cast that consists of the same faces seen in nearly all Yoruba Nollywood films or those featuring Yoruba actors. Typically, I would begin my review by discussing the performances of the actors. Frankly, there's nothing noteworthy to mention about the actors in this movie. None of them delivered a commanding performance. Their weak and out-of-place acting was simply annoying to watch. Odunlade's portrayal of a conflicted king resembled characters he has played in other Yoruba Nollywood movies like Orisha and King of Thieves, with excessively weak facial expressions and acting that lacked depth or soul in this film. His melodramatic performances literally undermine the character he portrays. I have always said this about many actors in Nollywood, especially in Yoruba Nollywood. They tend to scream while acting, believing that such loud, annoying voices epitomize acting. It's surprising how they continue to do this without any correction. Sola Sobowale dives into this pool of screaming and overacting actors. In this movie, she portrays the king's mother and a witch, and her performance is essentially the same as in all her movies: weak, overacting, and filled with screaming. Eniola Ajao is both the producer and a cast member of this movie. She portrays Adaralewa, an antelope transformed into a human who later becomes a vengeful beast seeking revenge against those who killed her parents, Papa Antelope and Mama Antelope. Eniola decides to emulate Tyler Perry in this movie by acting in it and producing it simultaneously. Just because you're the producer of a movie doesn't mean you have to act in it. For heaven's sake, if you must act in your own movie, be exceptionally good at it. Juggling the roles of producer and actor in this movie, Eniola's performance as the vengeful beast was as weak as the entire movie itself. Her acting was grating to watch, lacking any real essence as an actor or a character seeking revenge. She should have let someone else play the role. Her overall presence in the movie was lackluster, dull-witted, and soulless. Anthill Studios has always incorporated CGI and animation in almost every movie they've been involved in, and this one is no exception. Their visual effects and use of CGI have rarely been impressive, and Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju, suffers greatly in this aspect. The effects and CGI were embarrassingly poor, adding more disappointment to the movie than enhancement. Whoever handled the props or costuming for the antelope beast lacks basic knowledge of creating a convincing monster for a film. It was clear that no detailed planning or illustration went into designing Adaralewa's appearance. Nothing about the character's look conveyed fear or power. Instead, she looked like a ridiculous, weak clown in a bad costume. Even Tales by Moonlight, the children's TV show on NTA in the 80s, had better animal and monster costumes than the absurdity seen in this movie. The plot and storylines in this movie were a mess, with some characters serving no purpose whatsoever. Lateef Adedimeji's character is a prime example. What was the point of including his character in this film? Lateef Adedimeji portrays a man who desperately wants a daughter, despite his wife repeatedly giving birth to sons. In one scene, he confronts the king's mother and offers to give his sons to the king. His character then vanishes without explanation, leaving viewers confused and the movie lacking continuity. Lateef's performance was on par with the other actors, marked by overacting and exaggerated gestures that made no sense. His character added no value to the movie. Beyond the poor acting and bad makeup, much of the storytelling in this movie doesn't make sense. It's as if the scriptwriters and director assumed their audience lacked intelligence. What is Adaralewa's true nature? Initially described as an antelope transformed into a human, her sudden transitions to a vengeful spirit create confusion. Is she a demon, a supernatural being, or a human with supernatural abilities? This lack of clarity only complicates the storyline further. Moreover, can someone explain why the production team used two goats to represent Adaralewa's parents? Why use goats when the story is about antelopes? What kind of madness is that? Do the directors think their audience is foolish? Imagine using goats as antelopes. It's absurd. The timeline in this chaotic movie made no sense. The king's remaining time on the throne was confusing, especially given that he had no male heir. Between the time Ajakaju gave the king a son and threw the child into a fire, and the time when the second son was born and she drowned him in a river, the king's reign should have ended. The inconsistencies in this movie became both unbearable and frustrating. From the writer's and director's perspective, the storytelling and execution of this movie are abysmal. The film lacks a coherent beginning and end, with a narrative that meanders aimlessly. The plot shifts from antelopes wanting to become human to escape hunters, to a king seeking an heir to secure his throne, to a vengeful spirit or beast resembling a ridiculous clown seeking revenge for her antelope parents' deaths. This movie features some of the worst storytelling and writing I have ever encountered. The entire process reeks of sheer stupidity and lazy writing with no thought put into its creation. In summary, Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju, lacks all the elements of a good movie. The writing and execution are as bad as they come, with nothing in the film working effectively. The actors struggled to make any meaningful impact, and the directors seemed to lack basic knowledge of filmmaking. The storytelling made no sense, riddled with plot holes, bad costumes and makeup, and lead actors who couldn't act to save their lives. Beast of Two Worlds is a colossal piece of rubbish, on par with movies like Kesari, Jagun Jagun, and Orisha. If you're brain dead, this movie is for you. And now for my rating. Beast of Two Worlds, Ajakaju, scores a well-deserved 0 out of 10. I'm definitely trashing this. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok, WhatsApp channel, and Instagram at Domino Cinephile for more movie and TV series reviews. Domino Cinephile, signing out.